my videos where I plagiarize all our heroes from the Hollywood screen and make myself parallel to them symbolically with statements, making myself in comparison to them, comparing my so-called abilities with them. I am the all-powerful wizard. Wah, ah, ah. Yeah, claim to be the devil. Ooh, 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 ah, ah, ah. Claim to be an angel. He, 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 he. I can be anything I want to be. I can be it. I can be Gomez. Alright? What? Don't everybody want a little thing walking around? You know what I'm saying? Come on, thing. You gotta just quit. You gotta quit fucking with my virgin ears thing. Just quit fucking with my virgin ears. Just quit it. Quit thing. Get off me now. You know what I'm saying? What? Everybody likes to play with their thing a little bit, you know? You should be perverted with it and take over that thing too. You see my Gomez videos where I got the thing in it a little bit, back, trying to hide the thing from reality. Makes you wonder if I'm, you know, Gomez is really the real life expression of it, or the real life expression of it, or the real life expression of the angel of light who eventually falls. And Pandora as well as the new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher at the famous school. And I'm not trying to turn Harry Potter fans against hospitals. It just appears that way because it's funny as fuck. Sorry. It's just where the wind went. But, like, I can't take the wizardry with the Bible too far because then Samson ends up being a genetic modifier. And that's probably unethical against the Bible. You're not supposed to, I think, ethically genetically modify our cells. We're supposed to be our natural cells. We can genetically modify other stuff as long as we recognize that some of the stuff that we make that genetically modify is not going to be the healthiest thing to eat, although it might keep us alive. Clear for the future. There's starvation coming ahead, it's wrote about, but it's our own doing because of our own mismanagement of our resources. Those are warnings in the book, not things that saying God's going to do to us, but saying mankind does to itself, and warnings against that. You know, you're misinterpreting your book if you think everything that bad happens at the end is all because of him. No, it's not his judgment on the world. It's his judgment on the world based on mankind's faults. We cause it ourselves, we bring about the end. And we unleash all those fucking evil things on ourselves. The angel of the fourth wind of apocalypse. Mankind releases themselves through our own misdeeds. You misunderstand your book. And I'm not trying to preach the book. I'm not specifically saying any one thing's going to happen. I'm just, bit my tongue. I'm just saying, if you know, weird shit happens on this planet, we are the land of the free. We found heaven's side. We're not taking that mark here in America, hopefully. Hopefully the rest of the citizens see it like I do. You know, we don't want to be on the side of evil. Not truly. America lacks a good bad guy, which is my Joker, which is why Joker is so patriotic in me. Because America loves a bad guy, but you want your bad guy to be a patriotic motherfucker too, don't you? Hell yeah. Patriotic Joker. And get the cops by the balls. What? It works for me. It's my coping skill. How I cope with my inhumane treatment by society. How I perceive it to be. It's my coping skill, my freedom of speech. Let me have my delusions and fantasies. I'm making jokes out of it. You're not supposed to take this shit and like go beat me up at the hospital over it, you fucking cops. I'm not sure if that was what it was about or not. It just seems that way, maybe to my eyes. I don't have that big of a following. I've got maybe a couple people who are diehard watching my movie end to end to actually get the real story, find out the truth about me, this psycho crazy guy who's got all this phenomenal science technology in his head about tachyons and gravitons and the electromotive force and psion technology too. You should read my book. The answers to time travel is revealed in it. Also, anti-gravity, clean energy, and psychic communion with the psychic all-mind, which is a real thing that I explain. It's not exactly heaven, not exactly hell. It's just an assimilated copy of data fragments for our reference. As long as we can get in tune and in line and be within harmony within ourselves and with our fellow man, we can have good access to that and gain positive stuff from it if we have positive stuff in our mind leading us to it. I'm not speaking religion. I'm speaking science. I'm not preaching religion. I'm preaching science and religion. They support each other. They don't disagree. And it's high time the world found that out for fact. And I prove it with my words. As long as you hear my words in order, and you see the story begin, and see it unfurl, and see it fall to its conclusion of where I am now, this maddened man, maddened with the insanity of the confusion of society. The all-powerful battle from the beginning of time to the end of time, the battle between sorcery and magic. It's high time sorcerers and magicians unite in their common cause. Don't unite, sorcerers. You can't help your job, and it's a necessary evil for some in our society because of freedoms. Do you understand? I'm not trying to make people feel shame for being doctors. I'm not trying to make people scared to go to doctors. Some people have a fear of dying, and they need that sorcery to have a happy, fulfilled life, okay? It's a necessary evil for some, not for me. Not for me. For you, maybe. You're scared to die? Good. Keep your fear. It keeps you alive. For me, I haven't awaked. That not mean I'm rushing off into it foolhardily. I'm not throwing my life away flagrantly for any old just cause. No. The just cause there is, the most just cause there is, freedom in our country. That's the only thing worth throwing your life away for. And American citizens should not have to throw their lives away needlessly for the freedoms of their own country. It should be granted, given as something that's inherently to all humans. Unalienable, our rights are supposed to be. It says so in those documents that started our fucking country. If we erode our foundation, our nation will fall. Do you hear me? Our nation will fall if we keep eroding that foundation. And I'm not speaking bullshit. I'm speaking the truth. And it's not just a crazy guy ranting either. Although I am just a crazy guy ranting. It's not just a crazy guy ranting. Although I am a crazy guy ranting. It's not just a crazy guy ranting. I speak facts. You heard it first from Pandora, giver of the box. Not the maker of the box. That was made by the most renowned carpenter. He died for your sins. You know who he was. I might be the great, most all-powerful wizard under him, of course. Under him. Just don't mistake that. I'm not above him. I'm under him. I don't have his powers of resurrection. I can tell you about the future powers of resurrection. I don't have his powers of healing people, but our sorcerers got that sort of half accomplished. I'm not saying I got powers to cast out demons, although I've tried, and I don't know if I was successful or not. Only time will tell, in prayer and faith, in that person's own story. It's not mine to tell. I have the ability to see demons sometimes in people. I can tell someone's demon possessed just by talking to them, looking in their eyes. I can see it behind their eyes. That's not delusional. You can see that look in people's eyes. You've seen it, that crazed look. You know that motherfucker's just not right in the head. You know he's got some demonic shit inside of him. You can see a demon in their eyes sometimes. Do you see the demon in my eyes? You can't. Because there's not one there. As much as I play up and try to be scary, boogeyman. You understand? My story is a show meant to be entertaining. I had to grasp at every straw I could to make it watchable, to make people be able to bear with my fucking monotone. So I had to literally plagiarize every fucking hero I could imagine and say, I am greater than them, or just as great, almost. Slightly under the Most High. Just slightly. You like how it goes together, right? I'm almost like the Most High, just slightly underneath. You know, we got the Messiah right underneath the Most High, so there's like a tier. I'm not trying to claim first place or second place. I would be proud of a nice third. Wouldn't you all? And I'm not that good. I'm not holy. I'm not set apart like that. Although I am really fucking different. Ruach HaKodesh, the set apart spirit. Otherwise translated as the Holy Spirit. Why did set apart get translated as holy? Because holy is something different than, not necessarily better than, different than, to be an example for. Am I being clear? I'm not saying pray to this God or pray to that God. I'm not saying you got to believe in a kid or not. I'm not saying you got to do the 10 things. I'm just saying it's a good foundation for harmony within yourself and with your fellow man. Because staying home and resting on that 7th day does something to your mind. It really does psychologically. It gives you a fucking break from all the bullshit and let you see things for reality, for what it is. Or that's how it helped me. I'm not saying what helped me will help everybody else. My path is not everyone else's path. I'm not expounding my path as the only path. I'm just saying it was lit down as the path to follow. And all the other religions basically share core concrete foundations and similitude with that philosophy in that one religion that so many other religions have been spawned off of. How can you say it's all bullshit if like 10,000 religions have been spawned off that book? And you've heard the rumors that shit's going to happen eventually, and we do it to ourselves, and we have warnings, and this is one of them. Heed the warning. Take care of your foundation, or your castle will crumble like a fucking castle that washes into the sea on the beach. Karma whiplash gonna be a motherfucker when it hits us. So we should hold that off as long as possible. If that don't fucking scare you straight, I don't know what will. And I ain't talking about straight. I ain't straight. But I ain't trying to preach that agenda because, well, I have my own issues with my own sexuality. And it's my issues to deal with, not yours. So you deal with your own issues however you deal with them. And I deal with mine how I deal with them. My coping skill is making myself be all the good guys and the bad guys, the best of both worlds off the big screen. That's what my steel is. I am the multi-man. I can wear any face I want. Kind of like Mystique. Yeah, I went there too and claimed that too. I'm an X-Man like Professor X. I understand all technology. Might be slightly touched a little bit psychic. Maybe it's just my empathy is real high because I empathize with fellow pain and my fellow human. Does that make sense? I don't talk too much, let the cigarette go out. My wind extinguished the flame. Oh, behold the power of words. Yeah, Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. I know magic and I can teach you the foundations and basics, and you can take that, build a foundation and grow from it and grow your own magic. I teach you how to be your own magician. Teach you how to be your own Kung Fu master. Teach you how to have a good diet. Teach you how to speak your freedoms without being violent. Teach you how to use your rights. Teach you about your First Amendment, grievance. You got a right to grieve the government and tell them what's wrong with it. I've been trying to do that and got no response. That non-response has taken my freedom of speech. My freedom of speech deserves a response. All right? I have the right to speak. No one has the right to be offended. Them cops bullying me and beat me up at the hospital. I don't know if it was over that or not. It just seems like that to me. And it just seems so wrong. And these are words of wisdom spoken from a crazy guy who, guess what, seems to not be in touch with reality because he's crazy. Seem to be pretty down to earth to me, don't you? Who are you calling fucking crazy? Don't call me mentally ill. I'm not mentally ill. There's nothing wrong with my mentality. I'm different. Just go ahead and call me crazy. It's much nicer. And I ain't no bitch. Although I was a prison bitch. A couple times. First 2 times I went in, I was a prison bitch. Yeah. Proudly stated I was the best fucking sissy on the yard. Stand up and say proud. I was a lot prettier back in the day. I can't pull that shit now. Walking there. Love me. Who the fuck are you? Kimberly, bitch. Oh, that one? Yeah. You're just a sad state, bro. I had a buddy named Monster one time when I was in prison. His name wasn't Monster. His name was Ronnie Browse. He wasn't gay at all. He was a bodybuilder, and he needed somebody to like tend to his fucking sore ass muscles. And the only thing he had closest to a masseuse was a stupid little faggot like me. So he protected my ass more days than one. I got to say I'm Monster's bitch, and people got to stay away from me because I belonged to someone important, someone strong, someone sturdy. Motherfucker could bench press 450 pounds on a bench press. He was kind of like my bodybuilding hero. He taught me a lot about my body, about how to exercise my muscles properly. And, you know, he had a good philosophy on working out. That man could be a weight trainer for real. He could. But, you know, you don't want to trust a criminal come in your home and teach you how to exercise. But you know what? Some of them criminal bodybuilders, some of the best weightlifters you ever find. And they all got different processes, too. I believe a 6-day on, 1-day off pattern for my workout works best for me, but that's my body. Some of these guys do 5 days on, 2 days off, and they say it works best for them. To each his own. Lesson of the day. To each his own. Correct? To each his own. It was I don't know if it was a thing in one of the Harry Potter movies or one of the books, or maybe I just imagined it should be there. You know, Somebody asked Harry Potter, does that mean Jesus was the most all-powerful wizard? Yes! And I'm sticking to him. But no, I'm not Voldemort either. Don't mention it. That real life guy comes out too. He's got miles more than mine. I'm just a windbag, playing my bagpipes, shouting me forbidden banned songs of freedom from my lonely garage in my estate in Salem, home of the witch child, with my honey, my precious in the background. Protect me, precious, from me. I love my honey.
I love my honey too.
What?
Fix my back down.
We have happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Scared wife. Yeah, she gets scared of loud noises. I was getting her attention from the other end of the house. Preaching at my wife from one end of the house to the other. I pounded my pulpit too hard and broke my fucking head. Maybe too much outlines. Maybe too much allegories. Maybe too many parallels. I'm too much like too many heroes. Yeah. And like Riddick too. My cat's a beast. She's a monster. She catches crickets. She catches lizards. She catches mice. She's a mighty hunter. And yeah, I love my cat. It's an animal thing. Just like Riddick. And since I defeated since I defeated the Deathmonger King and became overlord of the Oververse and Underverse combined, I got to live a second life, in a past life of someone who was a genetic descendant of mine. So, I came back in time and inhabited this Timothy Evans' body. I'm Riddick, reborn in an earlier generation. And guess what? As a further reward for saving humanity from that evil magician in the future, in space, who's destroying all the planets and turning the stars black like those fucking aliens I talk about with the reptile or insect mind. The thing about them is, the reward, saving so many humans was such a great thing to heaven. They gave me a gift. They said you can go live a past life of this fucked up motherfucker, but after that, you get to go back and live the real life Indiana Jones. That was based on fact, and yeah, I stole that too. And that's what the Second World War was about. Hitler was trying to bring about the end of the world by getting the Ark of the Beast, getting the Ark of the Covenant, and so he could have the power to become the Beast. He wanted to be the Mark of the Beast guy to bring about the end of the world, because fuck it, if it's going to end, might as well bring it about quickly, because he was a fucked up street person who had fucked up crazy mentality and decided he figured out a way to take over the world and make it all evil. That is wrong. So, like, I'm not the Messiah. I'm the anti-Hitler, not the Antichrist. Parallels. Parallels are nice and funny. And I just spoke myself into prophecy like that. Because I'm Pandora. Prophecies have been written about me. Give her the box. And I know where that ark is hiding at. And I know who's got it. And I know where it's hidden. And that secret's supposed to come out eventually. And the holders of that secret, they'll come off that secret on their own. The world don't have to prod them. And it's coming soon, and it's coming quick. And once you see that ark make its fucking appearance, you know the end is nigh. We just can't mismanage our assets and our magic. One's down, no attacking during the dark arts class. This is defense against the dark arts, not the dark arts class. That's a different class. That's a different class. Not to be confused. The defense against the dark arts teacher is a good guy, not a bad guy. Notice, they never really had any really bad guys playing that role. They just looked like bad guys in the movie. Yes, I know. Because I know everything there is to know about wizardry and magic and sorcery. Well, maybe not sorcery. I haven't studied as much sorcery as I need to. I've studied more than a lot. Closest thing you can be to a non-expert, be an expert on it. Yeah. I find myself in an Anne Rice novel. I'm Pandora, bitches.